Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. It's been a minute since I've made one, but if you watched my last video, you know why. And on top of that, as you can probably tell from around me, it's been really cold here. It's been like -12 and it's snowing. Anyways, today we are on our way out to do a little thrift haul. First one of the year. Hopefully we end up doing good. We're actually pulling up to our first thrift store of the day, the Village Discount. Let's see if we can't find something good. It always surprises me just how large this thrift store is. Like, look at it, it's a giant warehouse, and it's 2 stories. This thrift store is also a for-profit thrift store, so a lot of the stuff that you'll see is priced up, and they do look up a lot of stuff, but they also mark certain things down pretty low. So if you look hard enough, you can find some really good deals if it's from a brand that they do not know. But what in the world is this? Starbucks Frappuccino bottles? What is that, 90 cents or $1 a piece? What are you doing? God, thrift stores will try and sell anything nowadays, I guess. That's wild. That's pretty cool though, look at that. Must have for any Pepsi addict. It's like a giant cooler for your Pepsi. So you open up the top, put your Pepsi in there, keep it cold, but it's $25.90, so I think we're gonna pass on that. And when it comes to hard goods at this specific store, I don't really ever find too much except for over here in the toy section occasionally, but I'm not seeing anything today. So let's go ahead and move on to a part of the store where I do find stuff, the men's section, which is up these steps. Check this one out right here. Keel James Patrick. I'd never heard of it before, but it was brand new with tags, so I decided to look it up. It's only $8.50 today, and in used condition, I found this exact sweater sold for $50, and it looks like new ones in other patterns are going for well over $100, so that is a nice little first score. Now look right here, a little Nike jacket right here. What's that? $6.90 today, so $7 for it. Oh, nice big hit on the back. Not a huge money maker right there, but it'll be an easy $20 piece, and I think it's something that should do pretty decent on a platform like Whatnot. And speaking of Whatnot, I know I haven't done a show in a while, but it is one of the things that I want to get to this year. I want to do a lot more Whatnot shows, so if you want to see this over on a show, make sure to follow me on there. Actually, you know what? The day this video goes live, I will do a Whatnot show that night. So if you want to see me over on Whatnot, want to chill, want to say hi, maybe buy a few things, I'll have a promo code down below for like $15 off your first purchase. Otherwise, just come in and say hi. It'll be a fun time. I've also been stocking up stuff for Whatnot here for quite a while now, so I've got a lot to sell, and it's really cool stuff. Merca. Check out what I see right up here. The inner tag, Red Wing shoes. Looking decent shape on the leathers. Bottom is absolutely filthy. What is that? Well, they are only $6.95. These are probably over $100, and that's just a little bit of dirt, so it shouldn't be too bad to clean up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. There's a little leather damage right there too. Still, not bad. Ooh, here we go, one of my favorite sections here, the men's flannels. These can be easy money, super easy bread and butter. A lot of people pass right by them, but there's some great brands to look for through here. See if we can't pull a few. Look at that one right there, a little Fry flannel for $8.90, and I really like that color pattern. Just 2 more flannels down, got a little LL Bean Chamoy flannel shirt. It's one of the plaid ones. That one is priced up at $12.90, but that's a nice one. Chamoy flannels usually go for around $30. Oh, and I thought we had another one here, a nice little Pendleton flannel. Unfortunately, it's priced up at $28, so that's a pass. And then check it out, the flannels just ended right here, but look what I spotted. A nice little Nike Qatar Airways messy jersey. That thing is absolutely sick. And long sleeve one, you don't see that very often, so I'm gonna grab that for $13.50. And then right next to it is actually a little New York Red Bulls piece, which isn't in bad shape either. It's an Adidas one, $6.90. We'll grab both of those. Heck yeah. Yo, no way you see that right there? Look at that. That's a Wilds jersey. Adidas, oh, that could be, this feels like a really good one. Don't be taxing on it. $26.50. That might be right on the edge for that one. Who's it on the back? Stewart. I don't know. Stewart, does it have the fight strap? It does. I think it might be worth it. $25. It's like right on the edge of my comfort zone for something like this. I might be able to pull like at least $50 out of that, say minimum. So I think I'll grab it. I'll grab that one. That's just too cool to leave. I'm grabbing it. They had to have just put out these jerseys. There's no way they were sitting there that long. Check this piece out. This is a pretty cool one. Vintage OU shirt. It's on the Discus Athletic tag, $10.90. Not exactly the best tag or the best subject, but vintage college shirts do well. So this is what I'm going to buy for the style, not necessarily for the name brand. we'll go ahead and grab it. All right, I'm finding more than I thought I was going to, so I'm running out of hands. I'm gonna go ahead and check out now. I might run through the women's jackets or something, but I'm pretty much done with this store. And real quick before I leave, I want to show you what I meant by they price up a bunch of the good stuff. You can see up here and all around the walls of the store, they have a bunch of the better, higher quality clothing and stuff. They also have more of the good hard goods back here behind the counter. So they do go through stuff and price it up. Check out that Ren and Stimpy shirt. That thing is sick. 50 bucks on it though. That's right about retail on that, but that is a cool shirt. And then there's obviously 2 Coogee sweaters up there as well. All right, not bad, not bad. That was a pretty good haul for a stop in at the Village. I usually don't hit that well at that particular store. And I gotta say, I am really enjoying filming another dedicated thrift video. It's been a minute since I filmed a specific video for thrifting. Gotta cross the street. Anyways, that wraps up the first thrift store of the day. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go down to a second one that's right down the street. It's a smaller one. It's one of those ones that you stop in at for like 15 minutes. Maybe you find something, maybe you don't. But we'll stop in anyways because we're right here. And here we are, the Monarch Thrift Store. Hello. I love how small and cute this thrift store is. Not a lot to look at. They got some quality stuff. No way, guys, look at this. That's another pair of Red Wings. Yep, Red Wings 9197s. How much they got on these guys? 20 bucks. I think for 20 I'll go ahead and grab those. Those are like in great shape. It's probably a nice little score. Yo, and then look at this right down here. It's a Toomey bag. That's one of those Toomey briefcases. These sell extremely well. 30 bucks. A little pricey on it for a thrift store, but you know what? This will be something that sells super fast. So I'm gonna grab that even at 30. That's a good deal as well. Making a little pile on this chair. I just heard the lady say that it's 30% off today. Anything clothing is 30% off. So we might get shoes included in that. I'm not sure, but 30% off clothing. Well, here's a little something. A little untuck it. It's one of the like cloth shirts. Nothing huge there. 6 bucks. It'll be 30% off of that. It's probably like 20 bucks. Bread and butter. I'm not seeing too much over here in the hard goods. It's just a small little section right here, a little nook, but sometimes you occasionally find something hidden away in here. Just not today. All right, just a quick in and out there. Got those 3 items right there, the bag, the shoes, and the shirt. I think it was $43 after the discounts, so not bad for a second stop. I always end up saying not bad, but that was actually quite a good stop. A Toomey bag, a pair of nice Red Wing shoes, and a little bread and butter piece. But those 2 first items were very good scores, even if I did pay up a little bit on them. Anyways, now I think I'm going to head home and do a little shipping real fast because I do have a few items to get out today. Maybe we'll hit another thrift store later, but for now we're going to head on back home. And I got a few items to talk about that did sell, a little update on some of the stuff that you guys have been asking about. All right, here we are back in the eBay room, and this is what I wanted to give you guys an update on. You might recognize this from a short that I posted here on YouTube as well as over on TikTok. This is all of that Stampin' Up stuff that I bought at an estate sale recently. I had a lot more of this. If you guys watched that video, you know I bought a ton of it, but this is all that's left. So I've been selling this stuff like crazy lately. In fact, I've actually got a few more of these to pull and ship out today as well. The first one over here going out is this guy right here. This is a Varied Vases hole punch. It sold for 20 bucks. Followed by a set of the Thinlits by themselves that sold for 20 bucks. And then up here, we've got a Sunflower Stampin' Die set. These sold for 30. Another set of these Stampin' Dies sold for 36 gold doubloons. Followed by our second to last one of these going out, just one of the Hydrangea Dies sold for 20. And then last but not least, we got one more set going out, and I think this is the cheapest set of the day. Here it is. The Bold Butterfly Framelits sold for 13 bucks. So, as you can see, I am doing quite well on that Stampin' Up stuff. I still have quite a bit of it left too as well. We still got these boxes right here and, you know, these boxes. All that stuff is still all Stampin' Up stuff. There's probably, I don't know, 100 or so items left in those boxes that are up for sale. But right before I came in here and pulled the stuff, I did the math real fast to see how much I have made on this buy so far. And it turns out I have made over $3,200 just on the Stampin' Up stuff from that sale. That doesn't even include everything else that I bought at that sale. Just the Stampin' Up stuff has got me $3,200 in profit. Kind of crazy, right? And if you remember right from that reel, I ended up buying all of that stuff on the third day of that estate sale. So this stuff was overlooked by many, many other buyers and many other resellers that I know went to that sale, because when I went there, there were quite a few resellers in the house with me as well. I think it just goes to show why it's important to know a little bit about a lot of different stuff, because craft stuff is often overlooked, and I ended up making out big on that purchase. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull a few more items. I'm not going to show you everything that I'm shipping out today, but I'll show you a few more. I'll get them packed up, and then we will go out and do another thrift store. I'm feeling pretty good today. So next up over here in the electronics bin, right on top right there, we got a Nikon flash that ended up selling for 25 bucks. Then actually back in the electronics box again, we got another item going out. There it is. That was buried down in there, but this AMD processor ended up selling for 20. Then over here in the clothing bins, I've got a flannel going out. If you don't know how my storage system works for clothing, each one of these bins is designated by a letter, and that's how I figure out what bin items are in, and we're looking for bin Y. Here it is right here, an LL Bean plaid flannel. Like I told you guys earlier at the thrift store, flannels sell extremely well this time of year. This LL Bean one sold for 25 bucks. And then I got one hat going out. This Kansas City one right here sold for 40 bucks, I believe. And then the last one I'm going to share with you guys for today is a model kit down here in the model kits box. Of course, it would be down here at the very bottom. This USS Riley model kit ended up selling for 30. Now, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and pack this stuff up, pull the rest of the orders, get everything ready to go to the post office. Then I'll take you guys with me to a little thrift run to round out the video. And here we go, thrift store number 3 of the day, Unique Thrift. I haven't been to this one in a while, so hopefully it ends up being just as good as the first two. For those of you who don't know, I believe this store is also run by the same company that does Savers. So if you're familiar with Savers and their pricing and how they do things, this is pretty darn similar. All right, look at here. We got our first pickup of the store. It's actually a Tommy Bahama that's brand new with the tags. We got it priced at 11 bucks or 12 bucks, which is pretty dang good for a new with tags Tommy, especially here because a lot of these shirts before here, you know, are used ones going for like 13, 14, 15 bucks a pop. So seeing a brand new with tags Tommy Bahama, I'll go ahead and grab that. Next here we got a couple little bread and butter pieces, just 2 normal untucked shirts. One is $6.29, the other one is 5 bucks. Nothing huge there, but 20 bucks a pop. Grab them. Look at this, down just a little further, we got a nice little Affliction shirt, $6.30 on that. Affliction usually does pretty well. Usually the ones with like big graphics, like the embroidered graphics or the rhinestones, do really, really well. But this one will still do decent. Like I said, $6.30, probably 25 bucks. And over the last year, I have been like buying less and less of those like $20, $25 items because I can find them everywhere, but I'm trying to increase my my average sale price. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, last year I got it up to like 50 bucks, which is something I'm pretty happy with. So I don't do as much of the basic stuff anymore just because of space limitations, but I will pick them up every now and then if it is a brand that sells pretty fast. Look at that, Schitt's Creek. If you've never seen this show, it is absolutely hilarious. Highly recommend. Your sweatshirt's not worth anything, but definitely check out that show. Love it. Marmot. That's a good brand. It's a nice little hiking brand. 5 bucks on that too, and that's like a, it's almost like a chamois cloth. I'll go ahead and grab that one. There's the spell out on the back. Marmot's a pretty good brand. It's gone down a little bit over the last few years, but there is still some really good brand loyalty with the people who like their stuff. I think it's probably 25. Again, need to go grab a cart real fast for this stuff. There we go. It'll be much better. Not gonna lie, the Halloween section here goes pretty hard, but unfortunately the electronics section does not. You don't really ever find electronics here. Where are you? Oh, it's a little flip clock. I don't know if you guys can tell, but those numbers flip around. Some of these do really well. I mean, minimum they give like 25, 30 bucks. This one's 6. Maybe I'll try to find a plug real quick. It did not work, so back it goes. All right, looks like all I'm getting here is the dress shirts that I grabbed. Let's go ahead and check out, see what the damage is. All right, total $38.09. Not bad. All right, not the best stop to end things out on, but we still got like 5 items, so I'm not gonna complain. Still, overall, a very good day. Anyways, that's gonna wrap things up for this video. I hope that you guys all enjoyed. If you did like this style of video and want to see more thrifting content like this, please go down low, smash that like button, and remember to hit that subscribe button. I put out videos like this pretty often. Well, not super often lately, but I will be starting to post more regularly again now that I'm less busy. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Till next time, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.